Welcome back. Get ready this football season to win a brand new truck. Watch someone you know kick it through the uprights and walk away with the grand prize. Enter online at thepicayuntv.com or at select home football games for the Mustangs and Flames to have a chance to successfully kick a field goal and win a brand new F-150 from Johnson Sewell Ford Mercury. We will be kicking off the season-long promotion September 3rd when the Mustangs line up against Medina Valley. Stay tuned to the press box next week to watch the outcome. Speaking of football, let's take a look at this week's games. Gentlemen, y'all want to start with Marble Falls at San Marcos first?
Sure.
Okay. Judge, take it away.
Well, we'll find out some things Friday night. This is an important game for Marble Falls, obviously. We have some people back from injury. We suffered a lot of injuries last year. This is a new team with new hopes, new expectations, and we believe different results. So this is a big ball game. It's at San Marcos. San Marcos has a great history, a great tradition. Not so much here recently, but you know, they're maybe on the way back. So this is huge. I can't hardly wait for Friday night to get here. This is a chance for Coach Warner, to see how we are with, you know, we've got Austin Sparks back, who didn't play last year. We've got the center, Mr. Rowland, back, and we've got several kids back that didn't even suit up last year from injuries. And so this is a different team, and we think that this team's going to play a big role in who wins this district. And so we're anxious to see what they do Friday night, and I anticipate a really good game with Marble Falls winning.
Is this the best Marble Falls team since the last time you went to the playoffs in '98?
I hate to put that kind of pressure on the coach and the team, but the answer to your question is yes.
And I agree.
No.
Skill position player, yes, absolutely. The question is going to be on the offensive line. But Billy, you had a chance to see Marble Falls last week against Fredericksburg in their last scrimmage. What are your impressions? What did you think?
Well, I don't know whether that's a representative sample, let's put it diplomatically, but Marble Falls looks strong offensively. They really have a range of weapons. They not only had Sparks running well, but James Fry and the Vidal kid, all these guys looked really good. Having a range and a strength, and the Clark kid on defense, they all had a good range of playing, of running. They could run the ball even without Zed's passing fairly successfully. Having the ability to do both makes them a much stronger team, no longer one-dimensional. Again, it's the offensive line, and of course, the offensive line looked good in this scrimmage. Now, going up against a 5A team, we don't know. San Marcos may not be overly strong, but that they have some strength being a 5A team. The wing team type of deceptive attack they have is going to test our defense a little bit. So it's going to be a pretty interesting opener. I hope that we do prevail then.
Art, you want to talk Marble or you want to move on to Burnet?
No, I want to talk Llano.
Okay,
Llano
we'll talk Llano.
Yeah, doesn't he always?
Llano will be at Comanche, a team that the Jackets have played in recent years and done well against them. They were 9-3 last year. 2A school, certainly a game Llano should win. According to Texas Football Magazine, Comanche's strength is defense. As I mentioned, Llano will unveil the run-pass era, call it the spread and the slot tee, whatever you want. We'll see a lot of both. Justin Saverance and Alex Greer. Greer played freshman football at Lake Travis, so certainly comes from a nice beginnings. They will be the leading running backs. Preston Rabb will be the leading quarterback, with Sterling Jameson, the leading quarterback. Our main hope, 6'5" youngster, and part of the Rabb legacy that Judge McLean has certainly followed over the
years.
many years. His father is currently a middle school coach. So Sterling Jameson will be the main target for Preston. Matthew Ratliff, 6'4", 290, will be playing both sides of the ball, and his brother Andrew now is at Stephen F. Austin. Had a car accident, I'll mention. He's all right. He certainly wasn't hurt badly, but can't play football this year, which is such a shame. He's 6'6", 300 on the line, of course, and he redshirted last year, so it's too bad that he can't suit up at Kyle Field when they play Texas A&M September 4th. Anyway, back to Comanche. It's a good opener for Llano, a good one. They should win, and everybody's excited about that.
You know, y'all talk Marble, you talk Llano. No one wants to say anything about Burnet going to Giddings.
Absolutely.
Ranked number 8 in the state right now.
I commend Coach Walker for scheduling some pretty tough teams in non-district, and Giddings is quite a test for the opener. And they'll be led. Burnet will be led by the new quarterback, Weston Cosby, and Josh Barrera is an awfully good wide receiver. Supposedly some move-ins from Katy, one that'll be a leading running back. As I've said before, Weston's problem is his height. And, you know, we used to, when the judge and I were growing up, quarterbacks could be 5'10" or 5'11". That was an adequate size. It doesn't seem to be anymore. And Weston is probably about 5'9". So we'll see how he and the team handles that.
We're going to find out a lot about the Mustangs and Bulldogs, Yellowjackets, and everybody else. When we come back, our fans get a chance to ask us a question.
Your smile says a lot about you. At Kane Orthodontics, we believe a bright smile is a primary building block of confidence for adults and children alike. Get braces that aren't big and bulky with our state-of-the-art Damon System brand. Most importantly, get braces that allow you to be treated quickly, easily, with high results, and little or no residual pain. Call Kane Orthodontics today and take a new step towards a great smile. 1900 Warner Mill Road in Marble Falls.
We are established. We are qualified. We are certified. We are knowledgeable. We are dependable. We are Ken's Heating and Air. Our people make the difference.
Vera's Strength and Fitness. Fitness programs that are fun and exciting with true performance and true results. Vera's Strength and Fitness, 708 Industrial Boulevard, Suite 101 in Marble Falls.
Welcome back. This week's question comes from Marble Falls High School Assistant Principal Stan Whittle.
Who is the projected winners of the district in 3A teams in this area and 4A teams in the area? Who are the top?
So, Judge, Mr. Whittle wants to hear from us. Who are your playoff picks for each district?
Well, in our 4A district, Lake Travis is number 1. However, I say that with some caution because Cedar Park is going to be good. But I'm going Lake Travis 1, Cedar Park 2, Marble Falls number 3, and Vista Ridge 4. And the good news is I really believe that Marble Falls is going to slide in there at 3, possibly could move to 2, but I'm going to put them down for 3 now. And with our 3A district, I'm going Lampasas, my alma mater, number 1. Respect for Burnet by putting them at number 2, and then I'm gonna go with Liberty Hill at 3. Although I'm aware that Llano's going to be a factor in that district.
Billy?
Yeah, I agree with Martin a great deal. His optimism. I don't know whether Marble Falls will be 3 or 4 on that, but Lake Travis and Cedar Park seem to have the strength of the district. Vista Ridge is right there. I'd like to think the Mustangs have a good shot of getting in the playoffs this year.
Yes.
Down on the 3A, I go with Lampasas. They're dropping down. They got the running game. If Liberty Hill's going to revive, this is a year for them. I mean, when you have an off year and you've been good, you've got to make a comeback, and this is it for them. And then I go with Llano. I like to see this
Not
combination.
so fast, my friend.
Hey.
Burnet Bulldogs, they're still in that district.
I don't see green.
Oh.
Sorry about that. Llano, I think that combo of running and that combo of passing, if they can pull that off, they can get themselves into the playoffs.
All right, Lampasas for 25-3A, I think we all agree, the favorite to win it. The other 3 teams, that's a dogfight for the other 2 spots. Burnet, Llano, and Liberty Hill. I'll go with Burnet and Llano, but won't be surprised if Liberty Hill sneaks in or does better than sneak in.
I think everybody will probably agree that the Llano-Liberty Hill game will determine the last playoff spot. Marble Falls, if they lose to Vista Ridge at home in the district opener, they know they have to pull out all the stops when they go to Dripping Springs in mid-October to try to win there.
How do we lose to Vista Ridge? How does that happen?
you know, stranger things have happened. Now, and I'm not saying that at Wheeler won't happen. I'm just saying that I think the playoffs are going to come down to
If we
those
score
games.
more points than they do, they can't win.
There you go.
Two side issues here. One, just to clarify, 4A gets 4 teams in the playoffs because the superintendents voted that, and 3A, the superintendents voted it down. Some people would just like 1 team in the playoffs, as was done many, many years ago, to judge 1 or 2.
1 or 2.
I like it. It doesn't bother me any. I mean, I don't think a 4th or a 5th place team is ever going to win any state championship anyway. I know some 3rd place teams have won. That and the fact, Vandegrift and Rouse have not gotten much attention from these gentlemen and lady from 25 4A, but they will be a force in boys basketball.
Well, we look forward to it.
One quick thing, I agree with Art on most things. However, on the playoffs, I don't really like 4 teams in the playoff. To me, it cheapens the district championship. The number 4 team basically gets the same reward as the number 1 team, except for the matchup in the first round. But I don't particularly like to see 4th place teams in the playoffs. You know, some of them come in with a 5-5 record or a 4-6. That doesn't deserve to be in the playoffs. I may be singing a different tune this fall if Morrow Falls is 5-5, but for right now, I don't like 4 teams in the playoff.
The best part about week 1 is that we still have 11 more weeks to discuss all these issues and more. And we'll leave that for another time. We invite you to join us anytime you want when we meet you again in the press box.